What is this? I asked, pointing to a pipe connected to the boiler outlet during one of my steam training classes. A steam pipe, one of the attendees replied confidently. You sure? I asked, smiling. He gave me a puzzled look. The moment perfectly captures how tricky steam systems can seem, unless you fully understand their simple, natural rhythm. Take a deep breath right now. Inhale and exhale. That's exactly how a steam system works. It breathes. Every pipe and radiator is filled with either air or steam, and these two gases don't mix. They fight for space. If air is in the pipe, steam can't get in. If steam is in there, air can't get in. Once you grasp this breathing concept, troubleshooting steam systems becomes a breeze. Notice the air metaphor? Welcome to Boiler Room Detective. I'm your host, Ray Wolfarth. I've written 14 books on boilers. They're available at Amazon, Pronto Heating Supplies, heatinghelp.com, and T.F. Campbell. The cold start, inhaling air. When the boiler is off and the system is cool, everything, the pipes, radiators, and the space above the boiler's water line, is filled with air. The system is at rest, holding its breath with air. The call for heat, exhaling air, inhaling steam. When the thermostat calls for heat, the boiler fires and starts heating the water. It takes 1 BTU to raise 1 pound of water 1 degree Fahrenheit. This is sensible heat, the kind you can measure with a thermometer. Once the water hits the boiling temperature, around 212 degrees Fahrenheit at atmospheric pressure, something magical happens. It takes about 970 BTUs to turn that water into steam without raising the temperature further. This is latent heat, the hidden energy that causes the magic in a steam system. Here's the wow factor. Water expands about 1,600 times its volume when it becomes steam. For example, just 16 ounces of water can produce enough steam to fill 100 feet of 2-inch pipe. But for the steam to enter the pipe, the air has to be out. And air doesn't leave without a fight. As the boiler heats, the air expands too, taking up even more space. Then as steam pressure builds, we're talking ounces per square inch, not pounds. It gently pushes the air through the air vents and traps. The role of air vents, the traffic cops of the system. Air vents are the heroes managing this controlled chaos. Like traffic cops, they direct air out as steam leaves the boiler. When steam reaches a vent, it closes tightly. Only when the steam condenses, pressure drops, and the system cools does the vent open again, allowing air to rush back in to fill the vacuum. Steam always moves from high pressure to low pressure. If the steam condenses anywhere in the system, it creates a low pressure spot, and steam or air rushes in to fill it. The full breathing cycle. Every heating cycle is one complete breath. Cold system, full of air. Boiler fires, steam pushes air out, exhale. Vents close, steam fills and heats radiators. Boiler shuts off, steam condenses and collapses. Air rushes back in, system resets, inhale. This simple idea explains most common system problems. Hissing air vents, the system is struggling to exhale. Too much air pressure building. Look for a plugged or defective main air vent. Cold radiators, air is trapped, blocking steam's entry. Short cycling, steam can't move because the air is keeping it in place. Elevated steam pressure, the boiler is forcing steam into air-filled pipes. Check vents and traps. Water hammer, banging pipes, uneven condensation creating sudden low pressure voids that slam water around. If you have a two-pipe system, the flow of air is controlled by the steam traps instead of the air vents. Next time your steam system acts, listen to it breathing. Clear the airways, clean and replace vents or traps. Ensure proper pitch for condensate drainage. Keep pressures low, under 2 to 3 psi for most steam heating systems. Look for sagging pipes where a water seal could block off air. Understanding this cycle doesn't just fix the problems, it helps you appreciate one of the most efficient, durable heating methods ever invented. Thanks for joining me in the boiler room. If this helped, please like, subscribe, and share your own steam stories below, and let me know what topic you'd like next. Until the next case, this is Ray Wolfart, Boiler Room Detective.